Alright, hey, this is Kevin and Steven from Ghosts of War, and today we're going to be doing a game review on Call of Duty Black Ops 2. Now, I thought Black Ops 2 was a pretty fun game, good campaign, really fun zombies, and also a pretty great multiplayer. What did you think of it, Steve?
I did not finish the campaign of Black Ops 2, so the
Um,
multiplayer was okay.
Leave now.
No, thank you.
Alright, well, that kid's awful. But anyways, yeah, pretty fun campaign. Uh, really fun multiplayer. First game, you could get diamond guns and just stuff like that, pretty good additions. Like, Modern Warfare 3, excellent multiplayer game. Probably one of my favorites, if not my favorite of all Call of Duty games. And, Black Ops 2 really followed up to that. Really didn't disappoint at all. Pretty good game, very good game. And so today we're basically just gonna be talking about like maybe a few achievements, some DLC, and the personalization packs that came out and all that crap. So yeah, might as well get going talking about the first DLC, which was called Revolution. And in Revolution, you got the Peacekeeper, which was classified as an SMG, but I thought of it as more of a assault rifle
Is there?
because it was kind of large and like I don't know, it just had the like firepower of like assault rifle. But yeah, and also a map on there was the map Hydro, which is a Pakistan-based map where you're basically in like a construction factory site kind of thing, and it's flooded. I mean, that's basically the whole point of the map. That's why it's called Hydro. So yeah, and then there's Grind, map based in a skate park in Venice Beach, California, which I thought was a very fun map because there's a lot of good places behind ramps to camp and just stuff like that. And then there's Downhill, based in the French Alps, which, snow maps suck, and that's how I feel about basically every snow map. So I hate all of them, and they suck, so Downhill can die. And Mirage was the last map, and that was the map based in the Gobi Desert, and it was basically just a desert like temple kind of area with a bunch of like temples everywhere, and it was a pretty fun map, pretty medium sized. It was pretty good. And then also the first ever Call of Duty game to introduce where you could be the zombie on Turned, which was also included the DLC. Played Turned a few times, pretty fun. I thought it was actually really good.
I think Turned would be better with more of a like 8 person than like 2 or 3.
Yeah, that would have made it better if they would do that. And the map that came out with the Revolution was Die Rise, and that was the zombie map that came out with it. And let's be honest here, most of the people who buy DLC for Black Ops 2 or Black Ops 1 or World at War are getting it for the zombie maps because everyone loves zombies. I think that's one of the reasons that Call of Duty might be what's such a hit franchise. If anything, it just made it more popular. So yeah, that's basically an overrun. You got anything to say about the zombies map?
Mm,
It's like based in China. They got the big
yeah.
dragon you can get on. There's a lot of things you can build, like the spring and everything. And
It was one of the bigger maps of zombies.
yeah, very large map. It was fun map. There's a lot of stuff to do on it. Good places to go. Just stuff like that. Pretty fun. And so now we're on to the second DLC, Uprising, which probably maybe it's my second favorite DLC out of this map pack. But I mean, out of all the DLCs,
Yeah.
but definitely my favorite zombies mode. Mob of the Dead, if not my favorite, is definitely one of my favorite zombie maps of all time. It's just so fun. Based in Alcatraz, it's got the it's just amazing. Where you're the prisoners and the zombie outbreak happens and you can escape on an airplane to Golden Gate Bridge. And like there's something you can do if you like make the airplane 3 times.
The achievement.
Like yeah, you get an
Yeah.
achievement for it. So yeah, if you build the airplane and go there 3 times, you can get the achievement. And it's just a really fun map. It introduced the gondola, and you could go up and down that. So that
One
was
of the
fun.
things about Mob of the Dead is that it had where you could kill each other from an Easter egg. And I thought that was cool that you could face other players, like
Yeah.
kill the weasel.
Yeah, that was really cool. And so the maps on the Uprising DLC, one of them was Magma. Magma, yeah, did not really like it. It was a modern like Japanese city, and it was overrun it was overrun with lava from a volcano exploding. I just did not like it that much. What about you, Stu?
There, it was okay. It was like a medium-sized map. There was a few cool glitches in the lava that you could do.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, so on the next map, Encore, which is a London music, based in a London music festival. Pretty fun, pretty good map. I mean, it had its, I don't know, it was really okay. Like, it wasn't great, wasn't horrible.
Yeah.
It was just kind of a medium map, you know. A medium-sized map, pretty fun though. A couple fun places to go. Vertigo, very fun map. One of, probably my favorite map no, not my favorite. Second favorite map on this DLC. It reminds me of the Call of Duty Ghost map, Free Fall, because you're just like way up in the air. It's just a fun like thing to just look around and see all the skyscrapers around you. It just gives a real element to the game. I don't know. It's just kind of cool. But that leads to my favorite map, which is Studio, which is a remake of definitely one of my favorites
Firing
map
range.
in multiplayer Call of Duty, which was Black Ops 1 Firing Range. And they just remade Firing Range and they called it Studio and made it into like a Hollywood studio, which I thought was really cool. It was exactly the same, but they just changed up the looks of it. Like it's like a texture pack in Minecraft. They just like changed up the looks of it, and it just the same thing, but it looks different. So I thought that was really cool. So yeah, that was a very good map pack. But definitely my favorite Zombies map, and Studio was a great map. So that was really fun to have back. Now, the third DLC map, Vengeance, never got it. So I'm going to send this one over to Steve, because he did get it.
Cove, kind of a smaller map. It was okay. Not the funniest map, but
Yeah, because I saw gameplay of it, and I thought it looked kind of fun, because I'm really into small maps. Like, I really like close quarter stuff. So I thought it looked okay, but I never played it.
Detour. I don't remember this one.
Alright, well, Steve, not remembering Detour. Well,
Yeah.
I don't know. X that one out.
Rush is one of my favorites just because it's a paintball arena. I thought that was really cool.
Yeah, I watched him play it, and I thought it was really cool. Also, a close quarter map, just really fun. I mean, a lot of cool, like, if you looked on the wall, there's paintball designs. Not designs, but, you know, the guy shot up with paintballs. Just pretty cool stuff.
Uh, up, Uplink I thought was kind of cool because I somewhat liked Summit from Black Ops 1, but this is a remake of it, so I thought it was okay, but it kind of gets boring after a while.
Yeah, see, I probably would have hated this map, because Summit was a snow map, and, you know, snow maps do suck.
Yeah, but this is not a snow map.
Yeah, I know, but Summit was, so
Yeah.
screw everything that was made off that. And Buried, Steve, that's one of your favorites, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I like
Steve's gonna
this
go off
one
on this.
because there's that one like hillbilly guy, and you can give him like candy, and he'll fight for you. And there's Samantha in the haunted house that you gotta walk through to upgrade. Unfortunately, I always lose all my money, but you know. And then also in Buried, they came out with the Ray Gun Mark II, which was like this amazing zombie gun.
Yeah, basically, I played with it before, because I played at my cousin's house on it, and it was just the ray gun on steroids. It was just amazing. They took everyone's favorite gun, everyone's hoping to get into the box every time they hit it, and they basically just made it like 10 times better, which I thought was really cool of them to do, even though they just basically made fighting the zombie horde 10 times easier for us. So, thanks for that. But, alright, so on to Apocalypse, the fourth DLC. Now, this one was a pretty special DLC. Not only because the maps were fun, but also because they brought Origins, the zombie map, which I thought was really cool because it brought back to, like, the original 4, where they're like in the World at War maps with Rezanoff and I don't remember any of their names. They're long names with Tank and Rezanoff and Richthofen and
Why?
I don't remember.
In Origins, I like it because there's a lot of like hidden Easter eggs with Samantha and like the staves.
Yeah, the staffs are really fun too. Cause I don't know, not even this map's pretty hard though. So I don't know. It's fun. It's cool backstory, and I like how you can dig stuff up with the shovels and everything. Just cool stuff like that. Now, this is the DLC where I make an exception to my rule that snow maps suck. Cause Frost was just loved it. Great map, close quarters, really good. Just cause I really like close quarters maps. That's why this DLC is probably my favorite for maps, because basically every map on this DLC is close quarters, except for Takeoff. That's medium range, but everything else is just like really close. Pod was another map, which was just kind of like, it was supposed to be based off a utopian community that like failed. So they just, it was a bunch of houses, well, not houses, but pod things put together. And I thought it was cool how they were all linked and just stuff like that. It was cool. It was very fun. And then Dig, probably the smallest map in Call of Duty history. But I don't know, because Modern Warfare 2, the map Rust, which reminded me a lot of this map, just like, it was just a really fun map. And some people don't know, but this map is actually based off the World at War map called Courtyard, which when I was playing the World at War multiplayer, was also very fun. STG-44 and PPSH were fantastic guns in that game, by the way. And then there's Takeoff, and that was the medium range map I was talking about, and that was a remake of the first Black Ops DLC, First Strike. That was the multiplayer map Stadium, and they remade that, made it into like a space shuttle type of things, but I feel like they make a lot of space shuttle things. Call of Duty, the Onslaught DLC that just came out has Ignition. That's a space shuttle thing again. So, yeah, Call of Duty does that, I guess. But yeah, so that's about it. You know, basic Call of Duty achievements, beating the each level gets an achievement. There's an achievement inside the level usually. Just stuff like that. You know, DLC, zombie achievements. You know, beating the game on hard and all that. And also a new thing that Call of Duty brought to the table this time was the personalization packs, which I thought were cool, where you could get Aqua or Magma or Cyborg, and it's just really cool, like really cool things that you get. They had Dragon, like not only do you get the skins, but you also get 3 different reticles, and you get emblems, and it's just really cool. I like all the stuff you got. Not only did you get the camos, but you got like a bunch of other stuff. They also had Nuketown 2025 Zombies as a DLC that I never played, but Steven did. So you got anything to say about that?
I thought Nuketown Zombies is actually a really hard map. So if you can do good on that, you're pretty good at zombies. It's pretty difficult by yourself.
Yeah. So there's that. So yeah, that's basically the rundown of Black Ops 2. Very fun game. Got diamond shotguns, by the way. Very proud of that statistic. But yeah, that's about it for Black Ops 2. So thanks for watching. Bye.
Bye.